may not happen today and it may not happen tomorrow, but it will happen. And I personally vow to make it happen.
Also tonight, a family is searching for justice nearly a decade after a father of 3 was shot and killed in Northeast Portland. In this KOIN 6 Unsolved now, the 35-year-old's mother tells our Valina Jones there is only one group to blame for her son's murder. Valina.
Pointing the finger at the community. Tonight, as yet another year passes without any arrest, she's urging those who witnessed the shooting to speak up.
There's LJ right there.
7 years after her son's death, pictures filling the house with memories of happier times.
And this is all 3 of the kids.
Is what Lucy Mache says helps her get through each year.
They took something from us, you know, and we can't get that back. We can live vicariously through his kids, but it's not the same as having him.
LJ Irving was celebrating his nephew's birthday, June 26, 2011, at the former Seasonings Bar on Northeast 82nd Avenue, when family members say he stepped in to stop an argument. That eventually led to gunfire. Investigators say 2 other men were also injured. Mache says she knows who pulled the trigger.
Yeah, both of their fathers have come up to me and said, Lucy, we're sorry. So yeah, everybody in the whole community knows who did it.
The father of 3, who was on his way to becoming a chef, wasn't in a gang, but his mom believes those involved were. Despite a number of witnesses that night, she says no one has come forward.
That's who I blame, this community that continues to hold silence to shelter murderers. We deserve to have closure. The person that killed my son does not get to walk around free while he's laying in the ground.
Years after burying her own son, she's making it her mission to advocate against gun violence.
My hope and my prayer is that I can help make a difference, that somebody else don't have to lose their child.
Despite every year that passes without her child, Mache is still holding on to hope.
I believe that God is going to make sure they pay for this. Yes, I believe they're going to do it. They're going to pay. Somebody's going to come forward. I'm going to keep fighting until it happens.
Crime Stoppers is offering up to $2,500 for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of whoever is responsible. Now, the mother says she is even willing to put in her own money if someone is willing to tell the truth about what happened that night, Jennifer.
She is one strong woman. She speaks to us every year. It must be tough. Thanks, Valina. Now